Hi guys, today I think today is, what is the date today, man? I think it's a Friday, and it's been 13 days that I've been sober, 13 days no drinking. And today I'm just going to talk about my journey and what you can do if you want to have 13 days of sobriety. Is it as difficult as it seems? Honestly, it's not. The key to this thing is just the first 8 days. If you can go the first 3, 4, 5, 6 days without any issues, I don't think you'll find many issues with not drinking. Now, how do we do that? How do we ensure that that happens? So, for me personally, what I did was that whenever I felt hungry in the first few days, I probably would order something from outside. So, if let's say I'm feeling very hungry, I'll order a burger, I'll order a chicken sandwich, I will order some chicken seek rolls, I will order paneer tikka, I will order an ice cream. Sugar really helps in the first few days if you are really feeling like drinking. Like, imagine you can't stop yourself from drinking, order yourself a bucket of ice cream, man. Yes, in the short term, you might gain weight, but that weight will all go off eventually. For example, I've lost maybe 1.5 kilos in these days, okay, that I have not drank. So initially, you might gain weight, but once your cravings are settled, you feel a lot more energetic to work out. You feel more energetic to do the right thing by not drinking and sleeping on time. Your sleep will improve. Once your sleep improves, your metabolism increases, and you start losing weight. You start feeling a lot more healthy. If you work out, you notice the muscle gains stay, versus if you are constantly drinking, I don't think the muscle gains actually stay that long, which is another big flaw of drinking. And apart from the sleep, apart from the constant time intervention that alcohol takes, I think there's something very wrong with the way I drink. For example, if it's a Monday, I'm like, oh my God, it's a drinking day, let me drink. So I'll drink and I'll have a hangover on Tuesday. I will end up eating nonsense on Tuesday. On Wednesday, when I will start feeling a little bit okay, I'll be like, you know what, I need to drink again. But you know what? I will force myself not to drink. And I'll have an amazing Thursday morning. But then that lingering desire to drink will make sure that I drink. So Thursday, I end up drinking anyway. And I'm just like, oh my God. And then Friday, I have a hangover. And again, the same story is repeating itself. Again, I'm hungry. On Saturday, I'm like, you know what? Sunday is a holiday. So I might as well drink now. So that's how 3 days in a week I end up drinking too much. Okay, so that's the pattern. That is very unhealthy. And sometimes I would end up drinking on Friday also and Saturday also. So 4 days a week. That is again very, very unhealthy. Okay, so this is why I keep taking a break, because when I'm drinking, my sleep goes for a toss. I can't sleep well. My diet goes for a toss. My workout goes for a toss, because when I'm hungover, the last thing I want to do is work out. My reading goes for a toss. My availability mentally is at a loss. I don't feel very confident in myself. I feel just like, a junkie. I feel like a complete user. And whilst doing all this, I'm uploading videos on YouTube, I'm responding to people's comments, I'm considering getting a new alcohol. And I'm just like, dude, I'm just living a complete lie at this point. Just because 5 people or 10 people or 100 people or 20 people will write some comments, good, bad comments on my videos, why do I do this to myself? And collectively, do I respect myself more or these people more? I think I respect myself more than the collective humanity, right? But do my actions correspond with my genuine feelings? I don't think so. So, anyways, this time I haven't missed alcohol that much. I've been absolutely fine. I dread going back to drinking, and I dread going back through that disease like aimlessness which alcohol seems to pervade and include. Okay, now what are the advantages of not drinking? Number one, I am a morning person. I wake up after having slept 6, 7 hours and I feel fulfilled somehow, as if there's a godliness quotient in my day to day being, well being. Number two, the weight remains somewhat stable. Again, I have been very generous with myself. If I feel like having an ice cream, I will have an ice cream. I will not deny myself. Even yesterday, I felt like having an ice cream. I had it anyway. I had half a tub of ice cream. Or was that day before? I'm not sure. Maybe day before. So the point I'm trying to make is that I am, man, this is such a difficult video to make. You guys have no idea. And I'm sorry, man. I don't like to mope. I don't like to make it seem like I am lesser than, or I'm in a bad mood, or in a bad shape, or oh my god, I'm no bechara. Please understand. Um, I just feel that if you are, if you don't have the creature comforts that I do, and if you don't have things the way I do, and if you're not very well settled in life the way I am, and let's assume you don't make that much of money, and let's assume you're making 20 grand a month, this habit is not sustainable for you, because if you are drinking the way I do on a 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, 70,000, 1 lakh rupee salary, then what it's doing for you is it is going to ruin your ambition. You will feel no ambition because, hey, guess what? You get all your dopamine from alcohol on the Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday that you drink. Okay? So, is it okay for a person like me to drink this way? No, not at all. Just the same way the guy who's on the 10,000 rupee salary or the 0 rupee salary wants to get to a lakh, I probably want to get to the next level. I probably want to 3x my income, 5x my income. But am I able to do that? I don't know, man. I don't know. Did I make some good decisions when I did not, um, when I abstained from drinking? To be fair, I made a lot of not bad decisions, and that's okay. Normally, when I'm drinking, I make such bad decisions, or sometimes I feel I make such bad decisions, and I feel I didn't make any of those when I was not drinking. So it felt completely justified to myself. Did I read any books? I read maybe two books in this time, maybe two, maybe three books. I read small books, not very long. I'm presently reading a very good book called Piranesi by Susanna Clark, and the last book that I read was called. I read The Vegetarian. I'm not sure if I read The Vegetarian while drinking. No, Vegetarian I read whilst I was drinking. But I read one more book before this. What book was that? Mr. Be Gone by an author whose name I'm forgetting. Clive something. Or I could be wrong. Clive something. That was a very awful book. Um, yeah. I have about 20 books to read before I hit my target for the year. And I want to hit my target of 41 books this year. I think I've read about 20 so far. I need to read 21 more books. Um, or maybe I've read 19, I have to read 22 more books. I want to reach that target this year. I want to go longer. Please give me inspiration. I want to go longer than first step is to reach the 30-day mark, but I want to go longer. So, do you have any practical advice? Because I really hate all the advice you guys give me for not drinking. Oh, come on, it's so simple. You just drink once a week. It's going to be okay. Shut up, dude. You're not helping. Oh, come on, you know what? You are so much better when you don't drink. You shouldn't drink at all. Shut up. Oh, come on, we don't even drink, but we are here just to watch you and your personality. Thank you, but shut up. You guys are not helping me, okay? And have I been angry in this time? I was angry for 3, 4 days, so angry that I didn't want to speak to anybody. And I just was so angry that I felt like I could. There is still an anger in me, but I've learned to contain it now. Now that almost 2 weeks have passed, the anger is kind of settled and all that. Um, do I feel like a nice guy? No, I'm the same guy whether I drink or not. Do I feel like a mean guy when I don't drink? No, I think I'm a lot nicer when I don't drink. I feel. Uh, am I a better father when I don't drink? Let me think. No, I don't think I am. I think I'm the same father whether I'm drinking or not. Why? Because I love my kids. I love my kids so much, and I think they're my favorite people. Am I a better son when I don't drink? Be honest, Kamal. Be honest. Be honest. Okay, maybe I'm 2% of a better son. I'm a good son even when I'm drinking, but I think I'm 2% of a better son when I don't drink, because sometimes when you're drinking, right, it takes away so much from your mental faculties that you're not able to, you know, think about anybody else. So you can't really think about your parents, you can't really think about your family, you can't be asked to think about the people around you, you can't be bothered to think about anyone else, you know. Your love life, I'm sorry, your married life definitely improves when you don't drink. That I will say. I think I'm 20% of a better husband personally when I don't drink. And previously, my wife and I had an arrangement where she said, you know what, you will only drink when I drink, and you will only drink how much I drink. Now, she drinks like 3 drinks maximum, and that is punishment for me, brother. I need my 6 to 10 drinks fixed minimum, okay? Or else I can't drink. That's the problem. I don't know how to cut off. I don't want to cut off from how much I want to drink. This is very good for the health when I go sober like this. I'm also going to try to do a 24-hour water fast, and I'm going to be recording that. And but I still need the advice, the good and bad advice, both I need from all of you on how to keep being sober. Have I missed YouTube? Not at all. Not at all. I have so many videos and ideas which I can actually, my channel I can sustain even without drinking, because I know so much about alcohol, you know, in a certain sense. So I feel that is there. Um, wow. Uh, what else have I noticed? Am I better with money when I don't drink? I would say I'm 5% better with money, which could be a lot of money eventually in the long run. If in 15 days or 13 days, I'm 5% better, which means maybe I'm making 5% more money or spending 5% less money than I normally would. Okay, let's look at it monetarily. In these 13 days of not drinking, I would have purchased at least 15,000 rupees worth of booze. Okay? So that's 15,000 rupees saved right there. Okay, that's one way to look at it. Um, you can also say that I would have gone live and made some money, but that's negligible, man. This is like, I don't know. I mean, I probably would have made all of that back in my live streams. It is what it is, man. Maybe half of that would have been I would have made back in those videos I do and all that. But hey, it's money saved, okay? And maybe my channel would have grown by 100, 200 more subscribers in the 13 days. Maybe it would have grown by 500 subscribers in the 13 days. But that's okay, man. YouTube is separate. My life is separate, you know, and I gotta keep it that way. Damn. This is really helpful. Let me know what you thought about this video. And yeah, I think 13 minutes I've been talking for. For 13 days sober, this much is enough. Bye.